Hey guys, it's Rachel from freescrapbookingideasandvideos.com here with a quick update on my 2013 Project Life inspired album. Most of the time I do things in baby steps, just a little bit at a time, but recently, I think my last video was a couple of weeks ago. Sometime in the last couple of weeks I had a day where I got a lot done, which is not normal, but I think I ended up with 12 or 14 layouts at a time, so that was really cool. Most of the time though, I just do a little bit here and a little bit there. So these pages were already, the photos were already in here. They just had blanks in the other spots. I usually do it by month, or I've been doing it by month I should say. I'm still kind of new to this. And so these are in February. And so all I had to do when I got started was just add the cardstock pieces and the embellishments. So I'm just going to kind of show you what I've gotten done since the last video. And everything you see, you can go back and, I've done these in a series, so you can go back and see the beginning. I've used a specific paper pack. I believe it's from Die Cuts with a View. And everything comes from there. So this little journaling card was just a cutout from there, and these little tabs and all this, the camera over there. So I'm just going to scroll through and let you see what I've gotten done. This was Upward Basketball in the winter. I enjoy putting these 8.5 by 11s just for some interest, just for something different. It's kind of layering and everything. I saw Noelle Hyman do that, and I liked that, so I kind of incorporated some of those into my scrapbooking. This is a DVD I slipped in there from kind of the highlights from the season. And as you can see, I haven't done any journaling. So I'm still doing it in baby steps, I guess, really, even though I got a lot of the layouts done at one time. My plan, which has worked well in the past, is to take the cards or I'll probably just fold the pages up like this and put them in a book and take these with me to soccer practice this fall, which is about to start up. And then Monday classes, when I'm waiting for my kids and have some free time, I'll just take these and do my journaling then, and that worked out really well. I got quite a bit done last fall that way. Doing the journaling. So I've just done the embellishing and stuff. I haven't done the journaling. So it's still in baby steps, I guess. Like I said, all of these are from the paper pack, all the little embellishments, the cards and everything. Same with this. Another 8.5 by 11 sheet here just for some interest. And this is just a fun thing that it's a story that happens in our family a lot, talking about being introverted versus extroverted, and I'm super introverted, and it's just kind of a big joke. So anyways, I printed it off, I saw it on Facebook, and I'm just going to include that story in here. It doesn't really go with that month or anything like that. It's just a evergreen story, but that's what I like about this this style scrapbooking is I probably would never take the time to do an actual layout on that. It wouldn't be very pretty. But in this sort of older scrapbook style, like just kind of thrown together, looking not as artsy, it's a fun way to just throw that story in there. So I just cut this card out of the paper pack, and I'm just going to write that story about being introverted and how I tease or joke around with my sister and my husband about that. And anyways, it's just kind of an extra little fun thing that I like about the Project Life approach. Here's another one. All these little things came from that paper pack. And it's really easy and fun. You get to cut it out and kind of get the crafting feel, but not have to do a whole lot of coordinating and everything. It's a decent amount of time just to even cut the cardstock out. I've considered just going to the actual Project Life product just to keep from having to cut things out. But I do enjoy that process as well, so we'll see. Here's another thing I've run into when this is the end of February, and then this is the beginning of March, and so I ran out of photos over there, and so I just filled it in with pattern paper and cardstock, and my idea would be, I never am organized enough to have every single photo, and there's no way. I'll probably find photos later that I want to include or ephemera pieces I can stick in there, so I just left it like that. And if not, it still looks cute that way. So here's the title page for March. And I put my calendar pages in there. If you're new to this video series, I really love doing that. I pull those out a lot of times, sometimes when I look at the photos, because it tells a lot of the story, and it'll help me do a lot of the journaling because I kind of look back and see what was generally going on. So I think this was where I had stopped that sort of marathon that I did And so this was a baby step page. I just did this a little bit at a time during a school day. This took me about 15 minutes. I posted it on Facebook, a picture of it. I had already placed the photos. All I had to do was cut the journaling cards and put some little embellishments in there. So that was really easy, and I just did that one day while my kids were doing some independent work and then in between chores, and just leave it out on my ironing board right there in my den. So that was a baby step page, and this was as well. Once again, the photos were already placed. I just had to put the cardstock and the little embellishments. So that was just kind of a quick page. And then this was as well. I think I did this a couple of days ago, these 3 to 4 layouts where my kids were doing independent stuff, and I just kind of did a little bit of work and then did a few chores around the house, and then did a little bit of work and then did a few chores, kind of the Fly Lady 15 minutes on, 15 minutes off style. So that's what that is. And little ephemera piece stuck in there. Here's another thing I was talking about, like before. It was something an article I read that I wanted to save. So I just printed it out. It doesn't really go with these photos. It just stands by itself, but I'm going to explain that on this journaling card here. And that's what I've gotten done so far. So I just wanted to give you a quick update. Maybe that will inspire you if you haven't started any Project Life stuff. It's a great way to tell a lot of stories without doing tons of design work. And I love the fact that I can just do the journaling later and take it with me. You can pull the pockets out, which I don't think I'll do because I might not be that organized. But I think I can just take these pages with me. I've done that, and that works pretty well, just for like take them to soccer practice and something, and then just journal on there. So maybe that'll give you some ideas, and you can scrapbook along with me that way. All right, thanks a lot.